everyone, and welcome back to the English 360 podcast. I'm Mia.
Hello, Mia, and hello, everyone. It is great to be here again.
It's wonderful to have you back, Alex. And to all our incredible listeners, thank you for tuning in. Today, we are focusing on the ultimate conversation starter, the one topic you can always use, talking about weather.
That's right, Mia. Whether you're waiting in line for coffee or meeting a new neighbor, commenting on the weather is the simplest way to break the ice. But you need more than "it is hot."
Exactly. Before we dive into the language of sunshine and storms, a quick favor. If you love learning English with us, remember to hit that subscribe button, share this episode with your friends, and give us a thumbs up. That really helps us out a lot.
Yes, please do. Now, Mia, a personal question for you. Does the weather actually affect your mood? Are you an on cloud nine person on sunny days?
Absolutely. If it's gloomy, I feel under the weather, and we'll teach that idiom today. But you, Alex, what's the strangest weather you've ever experienced that forced you to take a rain check on plans?
I once experienced a storm that was raining cats and dogs. It forced us to cancel a huge picnic. We'll show you how to use all these high-value idioms and phrases naturally.
Let's start with the most common mistake, Mia. How do we ask about the weather in the most natural way?
Forget formal questions. The simplest way is, what's the weather like today? Or even shorter, how's it looking out there?
How's it looking out there? Perfect. That's real conversation. Now, let's talk temperature. How do we move beyond just hot and cold?
For hot weather, use boiling or scorching. It is scorching hot today. For cold weather, use freezing or bitterly cold.
Scorching and freezing. Those descriptive adjectives instantly upgrade your English. Now let's talk about rain. What's the difference between light rain and heavy rain?
For light rain, you say, it's drizzling. Drizzle is a great verb. For heavy rain, you say, it's pouring. Or the classic idiom, it's raining cats and dogs.
Raining cats and dogs. That's essential. Now, what about the sky? How do you describe a sky that's completely gray?
It's overcast. It is overcast today, so it looks gloomy. Gloomy is a perfect adjective for a dull day.
Overcast and gloomy. Now, the wind. How do you describe a gentle wind versus a strong wind?
Alex, the weather is rarely constant. We need phrasal verbs to talk about how the weather changes. This is where real fluency shines.
This is high-value vocabulary. Let's start with rain. When does heavy rain stop?
You say, it's started to let up. Let up means to stop raining or snowing heavily. It's a must-know.
Let up. Perfect. Now, what about when the clouds go away and the sun appears?
You say, it's starting to clear up. Clear up is the phrasal verb for conditions improving. It was gloomy, but now it's clearing up.
Clear up. Essential for sunny days. Now, what about when a storm approaches?
You say, the storm is rolling in. Roll in means to arrive slowly and heavily, usually referring to bad weather like fog or storms.
Roll in. That gives a great visual. And what if a storm passes quickly without causing much damage?
You say, the storm will blow over. Blow over means it will pass without major lasting effect. Don't worry, the argument will blow over.
That's a great example of how weather phrasal verbs can be used metaphorically. Now, let's talk about temperature again. How do you describe the heat when it feels oppressive?
You say it's muggy or humid. Muggy means unpleasantly warm and damp. And if the temperature increases, it heats up.
Heats up. The opposite is cools down. I hope it cools down tonight.
Now, a key phrase for making plans: when you hope the rain waits before it starts.
You say, I hope the rain holds off. Hold off means to delay or postpone something, like rain starting.
Hold off, a perfect situational verb. And finally, if your outdoor plans are canceled because of rain,
Your plans were rained out. Rained out means canceled specifically due to rain. The soccer game was rained out.
so the key to this block is using let up when rain stops, clear up when the sky brightens, and rained out when plans are canceled. Alex, we've covered the descriptive and action language. Now let's focus on weather idioms, the shortcuts to sounding truly fluent.
These idioms are crucial because native speakers use them constantly. Let's start with the idiom for feeling sick.
That's under the weather. I feel a bit under the weather today. It's polite and common.
Under the weather, essential. Now, what about the idiom for saving money for an emergency?
You save for a rainy day. Rainy day refers to a time of future need or hardship.
Save for a rainy day. A great financial idiom. Now, what if you are extremely happy?
You are on cloud nine. On cloud nine means ecstatic or extremely delighted.
On cloud nine. I love that. Let's talk about a situation that is exaggerated or trivial.
You call it a storm in a teacup. It means a small problem that has been made into a big deal.
A storm in a teacup. Very British, but widely understood. Now let's talk about the structure of small talk. What's the perfect conversation opener about the weather?
Use a tag question. Lovely day, isn't it? Or, it looks cold, doesn't it? The tag question forces the other person to reply.
Isn't it? That's the social engine of English small talk. Now, what if you have to postpone a social event because of the weather?
You ask to take a rain check. Take a rain check means to accept the offer, but ask to postpone it until later.
Take a rain check. Must-know phrase. And what about being totally unprepared for bad weather?
You say you were caught out. I was caught out by the sudden downpour. Caught out means surprised and unprepared.
Caught out. That connects perfectly to a sudden heavy rain, downpour. So for this block, use the idioms under the weather, save for a rainy day, and take a rain check. Mia, we need to talk about the forecast, the language used to talk about future weather. How do you ask about it simply?
You ask, what's the forecast looking like? You use looking like because the forecast is a prediction.
Looking like. Good. Now, what verbs do we use for predictions?
You use expect and predict. We expect rain tomorrow, or the forecast predicts a heat wave.
Expect and predict. Now, let's talk about the impact of weather. How do you describe the feeling when it's too hot or too cold?
For heat, you say you are sweating buckets. For cold, you are numb or shivering. Shivering is the verb for shaking from the cold.
Shivering. Great descriptive verb. And how do you talk about the effect of weather on plans?
You say, it put a damper on our plans. Put a damper on means to spoil or reduce enthusiasm for something.
Put a damper on, a perfect idiom for disappointment. Now let's address a common conversational mistake, switching units.
Yes. Always use the correct unit for the region you are talking to. Celsius for most of the world, and Fahrenheit for the United States. Don't mix them.
And finally, a great philosophical weather idiom. What if you promise to do something no matter what?
You say, I'll be there, come rain or shine. Come rain or shine means regardless of the circumstances.
Come rain or shine. That shows commitment. So remember to use forecast and predict for the future, and the descriptive verbs shivering and sweating buckets to talk about the impact.
Alex, we've covered everything to master small talk about the weather, from sun to storms.
Yes, Mia. Let's quickly review the most important verbs and phrases.
For description, use scorching, freezing, and overcast. For rain, use drizzling and pouring.
For change, remember the phrasal verbs let up and clear up. For canceled plans, you were rained out.
For idioms, don't forget under the weather for feeling sick and take a rain check to postpone.
And remember to use tag questions like, isn't it? To keep the small talk flowing naturally.
That's the complete toolkit. By practicing these phrases, you'll never run out of things to say.
And if you enjoyed this episode and found it helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this episode.
We love to hear from you, so leave a comment below and tell us your favorite weather idiom.
So until next time, keep practicing your English and enjoy the weather.